Hello. How you doing? My name is Orlando. If you can't tell by my accent, I'm black, so. I gotta say that in Australia. I don't really have to say it here. It's very obvious, but in America, there's a lot of Hispanics with the name Orlando, so it gets weird sometimes because they think I'm Spanish, you know? And talking to me like, you know, Orlando, Orlandito, ¿qué vaso? Then I have to say something I don't want to say, like, sorry, I'm basketball black, not baseball black, so. I like being black, though, to be honest with you. I like it. It's interesting. Like, I was on my way to the beach, and I stopped at the store, and I asked the lady at the counter, I said, hey, can you point me the aisle where the sunblock's at? And this lady looked at me and said, for what? So I said, because I got a white girl tied up in my trunk. No, because fuck her. Why should I be the only one uncomfortable in the situation, right? So then she goes, oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't trying to be racist or anything. I'm sorry, please forgive me. And I forgave her. But I did think it was a little bit weird because if I did have a white girl tied up in my trunk, she didn't care, you know what I mean? She goes, you know, I didn't know. I just didn't know. And at this point in the conversation, I probably should have walked away, but I was curious. I said, what do you mean you didn't know? She said, I just didn't know. I didn't know black people use sunblock. So I said, what do you think we use? And she said, no, I just thought you guys had the ability. I said, ability? Like a superhero? She said, no, I thought you guys had the ability to absorb the sun. What? What? I've never heard that before in my life. I didn't even get mad at her. I just looked at her and I said, hey, listen, lady, I don't know where you get your information from, but just because we're darker than you doesn't mean our skin's made out of solar panels, you know? You think black people go to the beach all day to charge up, just be laying out there? Come on, son, give it to me so I can run faster. I enjoy doing comedy. Prior to that, I was a high school teacher in America. That was pretty rough. It was a very difficult job. I was the in-school suspension teacher, so I would just sit in a room and wait for all the kids that got kicked out of the class, and I would babysit them all day. Sometimes it would get real awkward, though. It would get real awkward, because sometimes the principal would escort kids to my class, but he'd say the craziest things and act like it wasn't crazy, you know? He walked up to me one day, I'm in my class, he's like, Mr. Baxter, this is Derek. Derek's been making cat noises in class. He's not on his medication today. We're gonna leave him here with you as a safety precaution. And I'm like, what about my goddamn safety, right? Because I've never worked with cats before, you know, I'm not a cat whisperer, I don't have Jan in my desk. So the kid comes in my room, he doesn't want to do any work. For the first hour, he's just at the pencil shop and they're just staring at me. And it was terrifying because he had no goddamn pencil in his hand. So I say, hey, you all right? He said, I'm just trying to be good so I can go back to class, which is crazy because once you get kicked out of your class for making cat noises, you don't go back to the general population, right? I can't call the principal up and be like, hey, he's purring now. Could I send this crazy ass back to you, right? So eventually this kid snapped, right? But it was funny how he snapped. Like they sent another kid to me because he wore pajamas to school. You can't wear pajamas to school, right? And this kid he thought he was a thug though. This was funny, right? He had cornrows, Tupac shirt, SpongeBob pajamas, right? So he walks in my room all gangster, you know? He's like, yo, this is crazy, son. Hey, why can't we wear pajamas to school, right? I didn't know the answer to his question. So I said, what a lot of teachers say when we don't know the answer to the question. I said, why do you think you can't wear pajamas to school, right? Before this kid could respond, Catboy was like, you can't wear pajamas because they're afraid your dick might pop out. What? You know what's crazy? I wanted to yell at him for saying it, but my instinct was like, that's a pretty good goddamn answer, Orlando. Hey, listen, guys, I spent all my time. Thank you.